here we go. It is time for the finals of this bracket, this international challenge on the men's side of the front. This is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing every bit of this. As you have Team Germany, your defending champions of the international challenge, going up against Team USA, hungry to try to take the title back. This is a best of 5 for all the marbles. Race to 3 wins. Who will get out in front? Who will get it done? Garikowski finds a 109 on the end. And the German friends, the USA friends, they were all laughing. They were all joking, especially during that round robin. Some great sportsmanship, some great camaraderie between all of them. But realistically, what we're seeing right now is instead very serious. The Germans want to defend this title, and right now the Americans want to take it back home. So here we go, continuing on. Marcel finding success. Can he get another one in? He can. Finds our first 180 of this final. Great job there from the salty German boy. And now you see on the other hand, Dustin Holt trying to answer right back with a return to sender. Hits a 140. Gives a clap of frustration, but if there's a saving grace, it's the fact that Garrett had the better end, meaning that right now, keeping the score lines intact, you see Christian Seuss stepping up to the line now. He's going to try to put some pressure at the fact that the 3-6-3 is that A score line for Team USA. Solid 121. Great recovery after that first start. Ram knows he needs to go ahead and start playing some support duty and let that 2-5-2 get set up to a finish. Because right now, if you're Team USA and Team Germany, you're thinking 2-5-2, 2-6-6. These are going to get taken out in 6 darts. If not, I'm giving the other guy a chance. That's how you're playing this. That's how your mentality works as a player. So this is step 1, 2-6-6. You're looking to find at least 100 and some change, as 100 itself will not be enough. Can't stay on the 20, has to go for a cover, and does do so, but goes over to the left, leaves a 165, so failure on the setup leads to an opportunity for the Americans. Garrett Rakowski now has a chance. Finds a trip 20, finds another one. This is going to be a big moment for Team USA. And leg number 1, another 180 is hit. This time, Garrett Rakowski checks one. Beautiful darts there. Advantage now to the Americans in this leg, but the Germans can still fight back. This 273 can get out in front, and if the 272 isn't taken, you can play for a freeze angle, and that's a great shot there in response from Germany, finding a 135 to set up the 138. Joey Mann on support duty needs to make sure that this gets brought down, and that's exactly what he's doing. Look at the timing. Finds a 180. The Americans are catching some heat as all these players are firing on all cylinders. The Americans just happen to be taking advantage of the going first and collecting some big darts in this big moment in leg number 1. Marcel has no finish, so he has to go ahead and continue to attack for the German side, hope for an opportunity. But if this last start doesn't go in, and it does not, the combined 132 points for the Americans means that more than likely, even if the 72 doesn't go, the 138 will never have a chance. And that takes pressure off Dustin Holt and what has been an incredible leg for the Americans, who are rallying and does take it there. Look at that beautiful 11-dart leg from the Americans to get things going.
What a start for them. Sorry, I was out there making sure that I was understanding what's going on with the ladies' matchup right now. So they're actually halting. They understand that no matter what, they're locked in. So they're going to allow them to take a break. They'll play directly after the men for that final of the Ladies International Challenge. So update
Awesome.
from there. Sorry for being gone.
No. Don't be sorry at all. I feel sorry for you. That was incredible what you were missing.
It looked like it, man.
That was an incredible leg.
Absolutely thrilling.
And now Germany is going to take advantage of the start here in 0-1, and that's 3 missed darts on the end. Ram Guevara primed to pounce, but can he do it? He has to actuate his dreams in this moment. You can immediately feel the pressure by not just getting in, but getting a good in. He's looking for a Guevara special. He's known to hit these. Finds the 160 in for the Guevara special.
And he held that there like a basketball player. He held it.
He absolutely did, and Team USA was getting challenged in that first leg by Germany and hit a breakaway at the end. Seems like they're riding that momentum here, Will.
They are riding it indeed, Nick. It's just crazy, and I kind of cue in Garrett to thrive off of this.
He was thriving the last leg, so he's going to have to agree with you.
Yeah, 32. A triple here would be great, and he gathers it.
Yeah, some great shots there, and now Marcel going to have to make it for lost ground on the opening scoreline for Germany.
If he can get in first start, he cannot. Oh, no.
This is becoming a nightmare scenario for your defending title holders in the International Challenge on the men's side of the affair.
Very much so. Every one of those darts, too, on the ground.
Joey hit a 180 on his last visit. Not going to hit one here. Does still find a beautiful 1-2-3. Doesn't need to hit a 9 in this scenario, so you're still going to be happy with that shot.
Christian smooth, calm, relaxed up there, doing what he needs to do. Pounding in a big 180 of his own.
And hits a beautiful shot, but normally the Germans quick to roar. In this moment, some bated breaths, knowing the dire situation that they've put themselves in very quickly. And it's not even that they put themselves in, it's that USA forced it. German players played great in that leg number one. That was an all-around battle. But the early opening here, USA is marching along. This is the most collected we've seen this team.
Well, Ram at 218, the best opportunity to leave a good finish here for him. Interesting stay.
Yeah, you know what? Even Porky's like looking at him, and you can see he giving him a little bit of guff on that.
Yeah.
But completely inconsequential. Just look at the position here. The freeze is already on, even though the scoreline doesn't even have a finish available.
Yeah, but look, they're trying. They're trying. I mean, 113, but yeah, that 369 is just it's harmful for the Germans right now.
Well, again, the USA team froze that B scoreline on round 3, which means a 9 darter wouldn't have been enough going first right now.
Wow.
That's how that math checks out. That's how strong and how slow of a start, admittedly, the A scoreline got for Germany, but how strong the USA. You can see 44.67 on that A scoreline, 38.78 on the other scoreline. That's a high standard in a split format.
Yes, it is.
It's a high standard in any format. Marcel consistently finding two meaningful trebles as he does get a 135. Good shot there. But Joey, man, can put a 2-0 advantage.
Tried that tops route that we saw from Porky earlier.
Porky's going to let him know where it is.
He said not everybody can be Porky.
But you can see, look at that. Porky quick to just, hey, you're fine. Keep your head up. Not going to be consequential. No finish available because of the freeze, which is why you see Christian just staying on that 20. Unfortunately, the last start at the 10 was not exactly what he had in mind. So 152 gets an opportunity now. Just needs to get chopped away. Doesn't even need to get taken.
Just bring it on down. Yeah, what a shot there from Holt to capture the low ton at 128. Leaves 24. Giving away for Ram for 20 for tops. And a 2-0 advantage here to Team USA in this first to 3-leg format.
Yeah, this is absolutely a brutal scenario for Team Germany, and everything going right for the Americans in this moment as Ram Guevara guarantees that 2-0 advantage. We're moving to a leg of cricket, and this is where it all comes down to. Can the Germans rally by getting 2 cricket legs in a row? They need to send it to a last leg decider, but the Americans know right now they can put this away and get a 3-0 win.
Yep, and they get the start here in this cricket leg, so massive advantage the way of Team USA. Especially when this guy's starting. Only a 5.
Now the Germans going to be pushed down to the 19s. Trying to answer right back. Finds 4. Answers with a 7. Good shot there from Team Germany. Point lead regained. Garrett. Yeah, I was going to say that's a moment to go for the close because the way the darts are overhanging. Finds 5. Good shot there from Murkowski. Still leaves an opening for a 7 mark, but he had to shoot it.
Oh, and the big single is missed. He did try his shot at the 20s, only a single there. So, I mean, kind of a saving grace moment for Team USA that didn't get taken away.
Yeah, well, and then Joey to then go up and collect 6 is massive because it makes you really feel the weight of that single 20 and just not helping out Team Germany. Marcel has been very strong, though. I'm curious to see if he's going to continue finding. He's 7 after 7, triple after triple. Not in this moment. So no matter what, even if this goes in, and it doesn't even go in, you can look at the Team Germany. They are deflated and they are quiet, which is something
very quiet.
You typically don't see.
They know this is not going their way. Your defending champions are up against the wall here as Team USA just keeps on chugging.
Right now, if you're cheering for these teams, drop some flags in the chat. This is your moment to let them know your support. Team Germany going to need a miracle on ice.
They're not out of it, but slim chance of coming back. They just got to hammer in a big one and hope for some misses.
Yeah, the 7 helps. It gets it back within 100 points. But Guevara is likely to close these 17s and be able to move along with the bottom of the board.
You would assume, being that it's his favorite number. Oh, my. Back up. Had to go back up in that situation. Yeah. Just keep the spread.
Well, it's theirs to lose. As long as you make sure they never get a shot at your 20 while being able to have the point lead, you're going to be able to win this game and then therefore win this match. It's all about having the better strategy at this point.
Yeah, you're looking percentage-wise. The Germans probably in the teens on getting this leg.
Here we go. Garrett Rakowski going to go ahead and get the close on the 17s. Does find the close on the 17s. Going back upstairs, not taking any risk. He saw the teammates calling for it back there as well. Single 20 on the last. Oh, and miss on that last start there. Doesn't even get the close. That might be all she wrote if Joey Man can just close up the corner pockets. It's only a 60-point difference, so he's going to play a little bit safe. Starts up there. Now after grabbing the trip can take the look and does do so. What a dirty dart from Joey Man.
And you hear some of the Team USA give a roar. You see the high fives. They are 2 wedges away from a win here.
And you see Marcel confirming what he was told. I think they just said go ahead and grab the 20 first, and Marcel was like, are you sure? But it's not a bad angle to play to try to push off a game mathematically guaranteed out. If you hit that last 15 as a trip, it would have made it a potential 5-3 on the Bulls, or sorry, 6-3 on the Bulls. So maybe that was the logic there. this could be over right now. One more pull needed for Team USA. And they get the win. Dustin Holt sends it home, and the trophy returns to the States. Team Germany, your defending champions, get bested 3-0 in what was a near perfect display from the North American team.
A huge dart to end it from Dustin Holt there. What a display from Team USA in that team event final, man. Just wow.
It was incredible. I mean, I talked about the last 2 years where I felt like we just haven't had the strongest contingent, not because of the players, but because of our mentalities on the dartboard when it comes to Team USA on the men's side, that is. And let me tell you, that team worked well together. That team played well together. That team had everything going for it, and they showed it right there what they can do when all the cylinders are going, when they're churning. That was a perfect display from Team USA. Congratulations to our men's Team USA team. But it's still up to the ladies now to see what they can do against Team Germany.
Yep, and, congratulations to Team Germany as well on the men's front for making it to this final, putting up a good fight along the way.